company has always been really good, and our founder Cass has always sort of really championed like having that flexibility. So actually proper a bit different in the way that we do things. It's been one of the things that's allowed us to adapt into, I hate to say it, but this new world at the moment. It's definitely helped everyone's mental well-being. It's helped them fit in work around their personal lives. Proper and Red Wigwam sharing sort of the same sentiments and having the same core values, and also sort of seeing work differently, and doing business in the right way, and making sure that the people are at the centre is definitely something that we share. Where we've used Red Wigwam in the past is it's more from a commercial side, where we don't have like a traditional field sales team. We're quite light on the ground, so we need like temporary resource. I think having the right technology and right apps and the right platforms for us is like really at the forefront. So that's one of the things that I've found fantastic about Red Wigwam. It's so quick when you're using it, and the team is so responsive, and I think it's like the technologies you've got in place that allow you to do that. So yeah, really important for us. A lot of what we do stretches over sort of a 3-week to 6-week period in terms of like when we're running promotions with retailers or when we're on big feature space. So there is definitely a requirement in that period of time for us to have those extra like feet out on the ground, an extra resource, and almost Red Wigwam as the additional arm to go into store and kind of make sure things are placed in the right location, things are actioned where they're not set up correctly, but that only lasts for a certain amount of time. So being able to have the flexibility to like switch that on and off is really useful, because having that over a long period of time might not be necessary, but definitely during our key periods we need that support. I think the difficulty is working sometimes with supply chain, with our respective retailers. They've got so much ground to cover. It's been really challenging, and probably why, again, like I think from my side, why we've used Red Wigwam more so, is because they have that like reach that we don't, being like, especially for like some of our like more northern retailers, it's really useful for us to have that like national visibility. We've used Red Wigwam a number of times and for multiple different jobs, and they've always seemed to turn it around really quickly and sort of provide us with the insight we need. So I found from like working with the team is that firstly, the initial response you get back is like always within pretty much 24 hours, I'd say. And then it's always, I'd say the lead times we've had on jobs have been maximum 2 weeks, depending on what they are. And that's quite rare to be able to get that level of responsiveness and get like feet on the street and have that like physical call file where I can go to my buyers and be like, these are the stores that had the stock, these are the stores that didn't have the stock, we need you to order more, or we need like supply chain to sort this. It just, the turnaround time really helps us make like action-based insights. Like I said, we've switched on jobs and had them completed within almost 48 hours. But again, if I've said, oh, I need a job completed within 2 weeks, we can work towards that deadline. But normally I'd say for like store level visits and activation and like going out and doing compliance, I will get the first like interim report back after probably about 5 days, and then the next one after 2 weeks. So it is turned around really quickly, so you can see what's going on in like a matter of days. But yeah, it kind of really depends on us as a business what time frame we want that job done on, and Red Wigwam seems to always accommodate for that. From my experience with working with Red Wigwam, they have acted almost like as an additional arm for our business. They've all been very responsive, very diligent in the work that they've done, and have been a real benefit, and like our like eyes and ears on the street when we need them. We seem to be using flexible workers a lot more for sampling and marketing. It's definitely like more of a theme now, and I think people being more spread out and having that like tactical activation wherever you need it in the country is really beneficial for us. So yeah, I don't see that changing. I think we've always been quite forward thinking in that sense, and sort of not just having the traditional 9-to-5 contracted job. You can have those people that you are engaging on a flexible basis, and that works for them and it works for us.